Since ascending to the presidency of FIFA in 1998, Sepp Blatter has worked tirelessly to consolidate power and to stifle potential rivals for the position. But amid growing and recent harsh criticism of his leadership, he issued a challenge. He said to his critics, if you don't like the way I'm doing things, then have the courage to run against me. And they have. In fact, 3 men are now running against Blatter. They all came here to Vienna to state their cases.
There seems to be a lot of secrets going on. We don't know how the money is spent, what money is spent, who gets what.
As much as football is loved around the world, and it is the most popular sport, I think the reputation of the organization is the opposite. And I think that the only way to change that, to be honest, is a change of leadership, with all respect to everyone.
I would like to see much more democracy in terms of decisions in the organization. I think it's not healthy for any kind of organization, company, being depending of just one person.
Van Praag, Hussein, any chance of winning?
No. I don't know what these people are thinking. They're badly advised. No chance of winning.
The manner in which Sepp Blatter leads doesn't encourage competition.
An expert on ethics and transparency, Michael Hirschman was appointed in 2011 to FIFA's newly formed Independent Governance Committee.
And it was only until the voices got loud enough and the sponsors started to question what is going on in FIFA that they decided it's time for us to undertake a reform.
Under pressure, FIFA said it would investigate the 2018 and 2022 World Cup bids, appointing Michael Garcia, an American attorney, to lead the inquiry. But even Garcia, a former top federal prosecutor, found FIFA impenetrable.
I thought he was terribly frustrated. He did not have grand jury. He did not have subpoena power. He did not have the power to grant immunity. And so he got limited cooperation.
FIFA has thus far declined to make Garcia's report public, instead offering a summary, which Garcia said so distorted his findings that he resigned in protest. There is another ongoing external investigation that might make an impact. The FBI has been investigating FIFA with the cooperation of a former senior American official in the organization. Sources tell E60 that with that in mind, Sepp Blatter has decided it would be unwise to set foot on American soil. What kind of protection do you get from the FBI?
I can't state that.
Phaedra Al-Majid is the media consultant who claims she saw the Qatari bid committee offer bribes in exchange for votes. She says that shortly after her allegations became public, 3 FBI agents appeared on her doorstep. They were there, Al-Majid says, because of threats to her and her children. How have you been threatened? Through phone calls, emails?
Phone calls, emails, hacking especially, cyber attacks.
Where do you think it's coming from?
I really don't want to point fingers, but I think I'm the biggest threat to Qatar, so I would guess it's them. However, there could be a lot of parties involved at this point, including FIFA. Who knows?
Why are the Qataris threatened by you?
Well, I've witnessed things, and I've publicly spoken about those things. If it's proven, if proof is found, they could risk losing the World Cup, according to FIFA rules.
But Blatter says no one is taking away Qatar's World Cup as long as he's in charge. That's unlikely to change on May 29th when the presidential election takes place. Blatter is so confident of victory that he has declined to debate the other candidates or even lay out a platform for a 5th term.
My manifesto is the work I have done in the last years in FIFA. I am now 40 years in FIFA, and I am 17 years the president of FIFA. This is my manifesto.
All along, we had hoped to pose our questions directly to Blatter. Finally, in Vienna, we thought we might get our chance. We were told he might talk to us after the meeting's adjourned. So we waited. And waited. He never showed up. The most powerful man in sports, after all, answers to no one.
Who do I think football belongs to? Well, ultimately, it belongs to all of us. It belongs to the fans.
Football belongs to the people. Football is for everyone.
Well, if we didn't watch it, it wouldn't be there.
Football basically belongs to everybody.
The game was invented in England, codified in England, but it now belongs to the world.
FIFA behaves as if it would belong to them, and football definitely doesn't belong to FIFA, and for sure not to their executives.